Me good too. No, people, let's get straight to it. Me don't like politician, you know. I don't like politicians who tell lie. I'm want to hear something right now and see if you can pick up a lie. Me know you're not a fool, you're not an idiot. Me gonna make you listen to something and see if I lie. Now, me and Robert Morgan on TV, right? And the brother came on TV pretty much not speaking the truth, lying. Because why I'm saying the people on the Widersville will receive notice, eviction notice. The reason why they receive eviction notice was because the government are trying to regularize their land and give them title from long time and them can't get in touch with them. How childish this is. I see them politicians there, they take people for fool, you know. Them take Jamaica people for fool. The man has said the reason why they get notice and because eviction notice and because the government want to regularize the land and can't get in touch with them. So you give them notice. And even the lady, the host, not believe that. Listen to these people. Listen to the crowd. Them boy, them lie.
The reason the notices were issued was we realized that there became a pattern where persons were selling land to new persons there. So the intention of the government is for those persons who have been there. They've been there for a very long time. The government bought the land from the Worthy Park Estate in about 1988, and those persons were on the land, many of them at the time when we purchased the land. So the intention has always been to regularize.
Are the people saying they get eviction notice?
The eviction notice is a attempt to get the people to come into us, to give us their information, to say.
So they give an eviction notice?
We have been trying.
There could be any other way of getting
There have been many attempts.
Town hall.
There have been many attempts.
Letters.
There have been many attempts to engage with persons.
People don't believe that. So there are many attempts. You can't get the people. Just like, you see, let me tell you why I believe it's a lie. A lie matter. Why I lie this matter? Just like how you send out the eviction notice then. You could have sent out the notice and say, want to regularize the people then. Do you understand me? Just like how you send out the eviction notices. And because the eviction turned back on Andrew and him administration and the Andrew own his badness. That's why you see them at turn back round and run up and down and all type of nonsense. People who don't listen to them, vote them out of office. Me I tell you now, get them out of office. They're not good for you if they get 4 more years, you're not going to see what happened to them. You're not going to see the real bro God. I tell you now. Me I tell you people. The man said the reason why them get the eviction notice are because the government want to get in touch with them, but they can't get in touch with them. It's like the people might run where go, like they don't know where the people them live. When every election them find these people yard. Just like we have sent out the eviction notice, you could have sent out the notice up to regularize the land too. Or no lie.
Era to get them to come in
So
to regularize.
You're saying there was no intention to actually evict
So there's a
them.
process.
This is their way of getting their
There's
attention.
a process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that's can't right.
Allow me to finish.
Can't right.
There's a
But
process.
you will admit that this can't be right.
There's a process if you are occupying government land.
The woman are telling him to his face, you lie. The woman are telling him to his face, boss, you lie. Blouse and skirt, no politician take Jamaica people for some claffy. And there's some people that go bite. Because I read under the comment here, somebody said them believe Mr. Morgan, how the lady couldn't understand him, and him very clear on what him say. She don't see how the lady, like the lady on the TV, have an agenda. You saw what Jamaica people think? They want to lie to we and some people are take off it. Jesus Christ, black people love beating.
And you have received notices that you must regularize or you must come in. And if you do not do it, then based on the process that exists, we put a notice. There's one notice based on what is in the regulation.
Listen, liar.
Admit that this can't be right.
There's a process if you are occupying government land and you have received notices that you must regularize or you must come in. And if you do not do it, then based on the process that exists, we put a notice. There's one notice based on what is in the regulations. Now, in conversations with the National Land Agency, one of the issues that I had to inquire on is the issue of Lloydersville, because I was very concerned about it. And my information from technocrats there is, listen, we have been making so many attempts to try and get the persons to come in to regularize them that the only when we recognize that the land was being sold by some persons in the community and new squatting was taking place, the only option we had was to give notices in the community, get the people to come in and we can regularize them.
People don't believe that. People don't believe the man said the only option is to give them notice to have them come in to regularize. What a big old lie. Brother, this administration, the Prime Minister lied, and the brother look like a liar too. So, how is this? I'm going to play it one more time and I'll listen it.
Notices were issued was we realized that there became a pattern where persons were selling land to new persons there. So the intention of the government is
persons want to hear about the gang where I sell land in. Remember I said gang I sell land in. You know, go Papa Bar school teacher, I'm seeing the school teacher, she and the Prime Minister was in a ribbon cutting ceremony. She and the Prime Minister take picture together. The woman will get locked up for the land in the people. They're selling the land in. She a teacher, in primary school, a basic school, at the Prime Minister constituency where Chinese doing it at school there. The Prime Minister was there with the same woman who get locked up for the land, a ribbon cutting ceremony, So Mr. Prime Minister know all them people. And no stranger who are selling his land. School principal. Remember we upon the bad man. In another film conversation, they now say gangs, If you notice, none of his conversation must say no gangs are selling land. Remember where we upon the gang if you sell the land man. So because your brother said the lines
were issued was we realized that there became a pattern where persons were selling land to new persons there.
But the gang
so the intention of the government is for those persons who have been there. They've been there for a very long time. The government bought the land from the Worthy Park Estate in about 1988, and those persons were on the land, many of them at the time when we purchased the land. So the intention has always been to regularize.
Are the people saying they get eviction notice?
The eviction notice is a attempt.
Is a attempt. The lady asked him, so the people said them get eviction notice. The eviction notice is a liar politician.
Get the people to come into us to give us their information to say.
So they give an eviction notice?
We have been trying.
There could be any other way of getting
there have been many attempts.
Town hall.
There have been many attempts. There have been many.
Lying, man. You see the lady I challenge him, even she knows a lie I tell her. She gonna tell him say a lie I tell to him face by way of just saying that she no buy it.
To engage with persons in the area, to get them to come in,
so
to regularize
themselves. You're saying there was no intention to actually evict.
So there's a process.
This is way of getting their
there's
attention.
A process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that's can't right.
Allow me to finish.
The lady asked him, so you're saying there was no process of evicting the people then? People, I want to understand, let me back up this, I know listen good. And if she in can't get to find a woman in local liars, in some juvenile lies, real juvenile lies. The Andrew Onis administration back themselves in the corner and don't know how to come out of this. I tell you. And that they look at minions here, coming on TV, lying to the nation.
There's no intention to actually evict.
So there's a process.
There's a way of getting their
there's
attention.
A process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that
so there was no intention to actually. Listen to me. There was no intention to actually evict these people. So there was no intention, eviction notice. So there was no intention to really evict these people. Listen here.
Engage with persons in the area to get them to come in.
So
to regularize
you're saying there was no intention to actually evict.
So there's a process.
This is their way of getting their
there's
attention.
A process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that's can't right.
Allow me to finish.
There's
a process.
What process?
This can't be right.
There's a process.
She has said this can't be right. That means she said, I lie you are telling Mr. Morgan. And that you mean in a decent way. This can't be right. You lie to the Jamaica people.
Persons in the area to get them to come in
so
to regularize
you're saying there was no intention to actually evict.
So there's a process.
This is their way of getting their
there's
attention.
A process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that's can't right.
Allow me to finish.
There's
a process.
You will admit that this can't be right.
There's a process if you are occupying government land and you have received notices that you must regularize or you must come in, and if you do not do it, then based on the process that exists, we put a notice. There's one notice based on what is in the regulations. Now, in conversations with the National Land Agency, one of the issues that I had to inquire on is the issue of Lloydersville, because I was very concerned about it. And my information from the technocrats there is, listen, we have been making so many attempts to try and get the persons to come in to regularize.
Lie. You don't tell Jamaica people the pan squatters land say, we don't get paperwork, we don't come in and them sit down in them yard. What that benefit them? You say man a lie. Me and who come from Jamaica know say I lie them and tell pan Jamaican people. Every Jamaican man and woman and child where they pan squatters land. If you don't get on paper, say you come in, come get on the paperwork for land. You know go. Are the biggest thing for any Jamaican. People may know about these things. Any Jamaican island wide. Get any letter from government, say, come to so-and-so office. We're going to start giving numbers and all these things. People, me a Jamaican. Jamaican a roll out. You don't have no problem getting Jamaicans to come get them paper for them land. People, you don't have no problem getting in touch with Jamaican when them sitting on squatters land for them regularize it. The brother I tell lie.
The only, when we recognize that the land was being sold by some persons in the community and new squatting was taking place, the only option we had was to give notices in the community being sold. But I was very concerned about it. And my information from the technocrats there is, listen, we have been making so many attempts to try and get the persons to come in to regularize them, that the only, when we recognize that the land was being sold by some persons in the community and new squatting was taking place, the only option we had was
listen, if I'm about people
to regularize.
Truth no hurt to come out of you. That bad. You know, if I'm about pan truth. You see lies, you make it up as you go. And when your brain is so sharp, because you never look here, man.
There's one notice based on what is in the regulations. Now, in conversations with the National Land Agency, one of the issues that I had to inquire on is the issue of Lloydersville, because I was very concerned about it. And my information from the technocrats there is, listen, we have been making so many attempts to try and get the persons to come in to regularize them, that the only, when we recognize that the land was being sold by some persons in the community and new squatting was taking place, the only option we had was to give notices in the community, get the people to come in and we can regularize them.
All right. People.
The reason they...
So, you see, lie. And pure lie and crookedness and shadiness are going in the country. People, that's why the crime can't go down. Because we have people with no integrity up at top.
The notices were issued was we realized that there became a pattern.
Me say, crime now go down because the people up at top don't have integrity. And they're not being held accountable. Because me see some problem, I'm going to do a video about it, because I have a video to do for you with J.C. Hutchison. And an ex-politician again, where he's under the spotlight. Integrity Commission finds some more dirt on J.C. Hutchison again. In nepotism and cronyism and all type of ism and schism. In less than 2 years. And within 2 years, J.C. Hutchison name pop up on the radar again about some land. There's 2,400 acres of land over Allen Bamboo. J.C. Hutchison want 1,400 for him and his woman and him son. Think about how them people have no conscience. It's 2,400 land we're talking about, 2,400 acres. J.C. Hutchison want 1,400 for himself, not paying no lease for the land, but he's leasing out the land to farmers. Do you hear me? You know understand what I say? Him leasing out the land, the 1,400 acre land, when now pay to SCJ. Not pay no leasing to them and get it under some deal where him not paying it under certain contract. And come to check it out, him a farmer span it where him a lease the farmers them and charging the farmers them. Enough to the story, and may come to you guys later with this story with J.C. Hutchison. And enough dirt are going on Jamaica people in our office. And it's the second time J.C. Hutchison do this. So the first time in this, the dirt when him take land and give to him girlfriend and him son. And all type of dirt him, right? He was placed in the Prime Minister's office. Enough dirty actors go in the Prime Minister's office, go cool off. Prime Minister make them come cool off in the office. Now, if I'm a clean man, I'm in a corruption or ism and schism as a Prime Minister, you can't come around me. Me not have in my office, you already bring disgrace and shame to me. So this is so you when you don't discipline people when they do wrong, they don't go make them brazen and will do it again. So the man never get no discipline more, just go cool off in the Prime Minister's office, more like a promotion to me. And then him come back, hear him go again in the office. And him go do it again because he never get slapped the first time, no discipline. So a man will go back, go do it again. You understand me? So no, him and the next, him alone people. Call some mood and him a call up. Yeah, I think me the old man name a call up and some stuff. Anyway, but guess what now? These people, the country is in a bad situation. It's bad people. Because you know who the Integrity Commission is calling on to discipline these ministers who in a dirt. The Integrity Commission is calling on the Prime Minister and the Speaker of the House. Now, you know that the Prime Minister, the same Integrity Commission come out and say the Prime Minister taxes no right. The Prime Minister now disclose him asset and stuff like that. The Prime Minister not right. The Prime Minister seems as if he's corrupt. And he break the law in filing his stuff late. And so the Prime Minister break the law himself, a lawbreaker, and a hide asset. So he corrupt himself. So him and Miss Dalrymple, the Speaker of the House, she is under fire right now for some land. Allegedly she sold from some family who she was over their estate. So she basically stole the land and sell it. I talk about the House Speaker. I do videos on that. I loan some videos on that also. You see it in the paper. So these are allegations on the House Speaker. And on the Prime Minister, look good with him shading this in the office. So these are the two people who starts with the job to discipline J.C. Hutchison, dirty politician. Jamaica in trouble. I want you to understand me. These are the two people, the Integrity Commission, calling on to discipline J.C. Hutchison and to discipline dirty politician. People, tell me if Jamaica is in a serious problem. Just tell me. You tell me. You think the Prime Minister is going to do the right thing? Do you think the Prime Minister is a man of integrity? Is Miss Dalrymple a woman of integrity? Is the same woman who was charged for illegal dumping her garbage and she get away after the case? She the House Speaker, she same one in them. Remember the woman get caught for dump garbage some places? Yeah, man, and the police them come down on her. Yeah, she get off on the case. She the Speaker of the House. And there you hear me play stuff where this one family I try to get them land where she basically allegedly thief and sell. And she the House Speaker. She the House Speaker. So if you are named dirty, then the Prime Minister hide asset. The Integrity Commissioner can't verify the Prime Minister asset because him not show paper for what him have. So therefore, I want to understand that, say people. Cannot be verified. Cannot be verified. That means you have stuff that you can't show for. So therefore, and the commissioner can't come talk because they put gag order upon them. So you see, we have a corrupt bunch of people here, and them are people here. Me say, boy, we screwed. We screwed Jamaica, we screwed. We have Integrity Commission. They put a gag order upon Integrity Commission. Integrity Commission do their work. Who do they give for discipline? People, the Auditor General had referred politician for prosecution and give the file to the DPP. About almost 2 years now. No movements. DPP now prosecute criminal politician. The Auditor General, you know. So once the auditor dig you up and find out if everything all right, there's no referral to no for no prosecution, right? There's no referral for prosecution if the Auditor General come find you clean. But the Auditor General in Jamaica did them work. I don't know if it's PNP or Labour or politician. And I think any one of them should go to jail, go face the music. So DPP have them documents say no movement. No movement. Politician do stuff before, they go ahead after the politician office, Mr. Owner's office. No movement. No movement. Lawless place. Kind of come from top. You see where the crime come from? But the Prime Minister himself a break law because he not file certain tax documents on time. The Integrity Commission say that's breaking the law. Hide stuff around here, so. No disclosure, like I say, Mark come out there and disclose his stuff. You see Mark do it? Everybody see that they read it? Right? You're the Prime Minister of the country. Your stuff should be first. You should set an example. You should make the world say you're not criminal. Stay far away from them things there. For even people to think that the Prime Minister may be a tax crook. It shouldn't be a question here. Because the Prime Minister, a leader of the country, you should be the first. Mark shouldn't first you. Mark Golding shouldn't first you. You have these people appear corruption and go on boy, you know. We just want to understand the Jamaica people. So when I see sometime I go read certain article and I look on the comment section, I say Labour right up there fight hard to keep the same garbage up on my neck. Come on, man. You know so I reach a country. What I fight for? The crime, the death, the corruption, the stealing, the garbage now pick up, the hospital will have nothing there. I don't know. You know see that garbage I pick up at Jamaica? You know see that garbage I pick up out there? I don't know. They say country now run good. Look at our section. You're blind or what? You see country now take care of own damn bills. You have the people who cook the Nutri products for the kids them. The Nutri products. The company who make the Nutri product. Saying that they want to quit the government. They must step down because the government not paying them. The government owe Nutri product worth of money. The people who make these for the people in my school. They cook this stuff, prepare this stuff. So them say the government who owe them money and they might quit the government. Me just see another company out there who make school uniform for one of them high school in Kingston. For all you people want this. And come up here and argue sometime. We don't want the garbage from the neck. Me just see a school out there. Say they might quit the government because the government cannot pay them for the uniform. The government not pay them the money. The government that hold them money. They might make school uniform, you know, for students, you know. So not even education that important where the government can just. So government not pay them bills. You know, say them police and police march span them. When you ever see police protest them own government. Show me one country. Show me one country where say police have the government in a court. Protest them own government. You march in a full suit of black. Show me one country. Show me one country where say that happen. You see a lot of firsts under this administration. And these are the things you don't want, family. These are the things you don't want. I mean, I understand. I don't want the foot pound on the next same way. You see nothing go on, boy? I want to pay debts. Pay murder. See the US slap another travel advisory upon Jamaica again, the third. In quick and fast. I third one that. Do you hear me, people? The country now run good. You see Prime Minister talk about let's farm. There's a world food crisis going on here, people. A world food crisis. England now do good. America now do good. You know see it? But them a come on TV and radio and the news say Jamaica do good and we country do good. People, come on, man. That must make sense. When America and England cough, we have corona. We have a bad flu when America and them place a cough. So how is it Jamaica do so well? When them places do bad. We don't see the place now run good, man. We don't see it, man, right before the eyes, man. You see a peer lie, them a tell man and pay fever, man. You see there no consequences for nothing, man. You know, come on, man. Come on, people. Come on. You know, see people. You know, say country now run good, appear murder, And it's as if the Prime Minister himself no care, because if you put a man to take care of a job, something that is important than stopping Jamaica people for dead. And the man them in the so long, and but under for them hand, more people dead. Why you not fire them? Get rid of them, change out the tool, get the next tool, on behalf of the people where blood has spilled. If the Prime Minister love the people, man, don't want blood spill, he would have tried somebody else. But the people who are dying have nothing to do with the Prime Minister. They're not related to the Prime Minister, nothing family member, and family member them safe. Some say Prime Minister would rather keep his friend them in there to make his $18 million a year. On top of the blood of Jamaican people, kind friend don't have a clue what they're doing. Every operation they recommend to the Prime Minister fail. Every single one of them, more people dead. Mrs. Zozo go across the island. That's the only thing the man can recommend to the Prime Minister. And the only thing they can recommend to the Prime Minister. Before they get serious, I got to call criminal. How they know what the criminal in there? Every police know all the criminal in there. Every DC know all the troublemaker in there. Criminal know hard to find in Jamaica. Maybe I find them here who are get trouble in the country, who are this, that, and that. People, criminal know hard to find. Use intelligence and get them and stop playing the people with the people in brain, but soldier and police and Zozo. Stupidness and waste millions of dollars. Zozo. I'm telling you about the Zozo already. Zozo are something to put money in people's pocket. Whenever I see the local government thing that go on people, a hustle. This is a hustle. Zozo. Millions of dollars are going out and nobody now question the Zozo, you know. That Zozo thing they need a deep auditing. Just like how the Prime Minister need auditing. That's Zozo there. Do you hear me? Millions of dollars are spending at Zozo, and Jamaica people don't know, you know, you just think say a soldier and police are drive through. And the police them now get the good food. You hear say millions of dollars going out, but the police them are dead hungry out there. Ask them. The police them not eating proper when them out there on the field at the Zozo. Police don't like it. They not feed the police them properly out there. Police are telling me, all dirty sour food them I get. Police do not like it. I tell the police out on the radio and I'm sitting on work. But they must spend work of money on Zozo and work how much $1 billion going in the Ministry of National Security. Police out there tell me say I use body cam them get. People, me never know, you know. I did police at them say I use body cam them get, you know. They look stuff when they get look radio, I use and left them get. Me never know. Me never know say I use and left stuff the police them get. Me think say the Minister Police Commissioner say I buy these things. So me think say money I spent to buy new stuff. So like the money stuff in a pocket and we go beg some stuff. That's why it look to me. Police Commissioner come out and say, where I get this, that and the other. Body cam. And guess what happened? The police tell me, say, I pay used stuff that get used body cam. We ran left. So I say, what is that? I said there's a few police they get it. And they mash up long time. Everything mash up through down. No taser. When man say, no, I'm going to jail to them, and I comply. Taser, you know, you'd have to take out the gun. Taser, you tase him. Enough man want to get tased, so them comply quick and fast. So easy. And I see them thing I'm a commissioner. I make sure give me police them taser. All of them. Every single one of them cops need taser. Because more and more you see people say, you know, I fight police. Because police don't have no button, the police them weak, the police the last thing the police don't want to cut him gun. So imagine if a police have a taser. Put your hand behind you. I'm gonna tase you. People when police tell people pass the man tase him, nobody want to get tased people. Nobody I know want to get tased. People may tell you. When police threaten you with tears, up here, so you comply quick and fast. Jamaica need that. Jamaica need taser. All the money that are spending at the force, me not see it nowhere. Jamaica is a corrupt place from top. And I love reasoning in the people. And I like me to tell my country corrupt, you know. And you know why it stays so? Because you have the supporters, the people that are behind the train and support it, people. You have the people like me and you who support them thing. If a PNP I do it, we get behind the PNP party, I will support the PNP if do a bag of nonsense. And if a Labourite I do it, we get behind the Labourite party to support them if do a bag of nonsense. We don't see nothing wrong with it. See people are run across all the border go to Mexico. When you ever see Jamaicans that run across country, they go across Mexico. We don't see them already on video. I mean, people that say they're Jamaica, so them run out of the war-torn community and fly go take them chance to go to Mexico. And some treacherous journey them, the people. And a normal journey them there. A lot of things can happen on those journeys. But the people them rather left them country and find themselves in some desert land. Yes, Jamaica hot, but we don't know about no desert heat. I go to Mexico. If you come across the border, they get a different life. Where have you ever heard that? There's a lot of first under this administration, but a lot of owner play a blind eye and want to keep him. Lordy man, this and that, you're dirty this, you're dirty that, and so some childish stuff. What cannot really help us? Can't help us just look in yourself and see where the country are going. Look in yourself good. Look in yourself good. Where have you ever seen this level of crime in our country? This level of poverty in our country? Just look good. Look good. People are struggling, people. People are struggling. You know, family, go ahead and like this video if you like my content. So the thing can grow and reach other people, you know. Go ahead and follow it, you know. You can share it. Go ahead and subscribe and make we keep up the vibes up so because I love my country bad. So the part me start out the video with the politician and lie to the people. And a little lie them tell the people. It's not little lies them told us. You know? And a little lie them tell me. You know? This man tell a big lie to the woman. So maybe play him one more time for those of you who just jump on. So this brother named Robert Morgan, right? In Depan TV yesterday, TVG. I lie to the nation, to the human face. Say, the reason why you give the people eviction, then people get eviction notice, is so the government could give them title. No. What happened here is clean up on R6. Andrew go step in a pile of doodoo when he go mash up the first set of house. He never know this is that come up on him like a ton of brick. I wonder the worst thing any prime minister could have ever done is go tear down poor people house at this time when social media watch. First time when them do these things, you know, people never have no social media. First time when I tear down people house, they never have no social media, so the news now go out. Remember, people, they are foreigners see this. What did it happen? Live. People all over the world are see it. What did it happen? Live. Nobody never call from Jamaica and tell we are see it. And we are damn it ourselves. Nobody will never jump on a bandwagon of Jamaica and say, no, this wrong. We can do it on our own page. We knew it. And it was wrong then. When we saw it and it's wrong now and this brother come out and lie. Listen to the brother lie, man. We just want to listen to this brother lie. Please. Lie to the people then.
We realized that there became a pattern where persons were selling land to new persons there. So the intention of the government is for those persons who have been there. They've been there for a very long time. The government bought the land from the Worthy Park Estate in about 1988, and those persons were on the land, many of them at the time when we purchased the land. So the intention has always been to regularize.
What the people saying they get eviction notice?
The eviction notice is a attempt to get the people to come into us, to give us their information, to say.
So they give an eviction notice?
We have been trying.
There couldn't be any other way of getting
There have been many attempts.
Town hall.
There have been many attempts.
Lies.
There have been many attempts.
Many ways.
To engage with persons in the area, to get them to come in,
So let me
to
be
regularize
clear. You're
themselves.
saying
The man I like and the people that said the last time they want people come up there come survey the place. You never hear that? The brother lie, the people them said man come survey the people come survey the place and blah blah blah. And the next thing they know them come back and get eviction notice. People, man's a liar. Eh? Robert Morgan is a liar. You know, hear me tell you, man, lie. The people them say. The last time the people them come up there, said them come survey the land. When the pump is a squatter's land, and them say them regularize the land and come survey the land, you feel good. Jamaica people not tell me nothing. Jamaica I come from, unless you know come from Jamaica and no hang around the poor people. You know poor people's story. Let me tell you poor people's story. When the pump is a squatters' land, and government said them a come regularize it. First thing you're glad for when them come there and give a lot number. You're glad for them even have a meeting association. You start have meeting about the land where you squat pan. Those things are good things for Jamaica. So you even say a lie. So if people say, let's go to a meeting to get your land, people are come out because them land means so much to them and them house them build upon it. So people now go find it hard to find the government agency who promised them land. These people said the last time anybody come around was recently come out there to survey the land. You can imagine how the people them feel. They say, yeah man, they finally going to survey the land now and give you a property line and cut up in the right way so we can get regularized and we start pay feet and then we get a title. And so Jamaica people think me a Jamaican. Me a Jamaican and a boy no girl can't tell me otherwise. That's how my country run. When the purpose of squatters land, you're glad when anybody even come talk to you until they say, we have a meeting on this land right here, sir. No people not gonna run them from no good. So this man say, you can't get in touch with the people. So what you do because you can't get in touch with them, you send them to go worry. They're gonna run now for the land. Here's eviction notice. No people. It's deliberate. Because this is no accident that the people them get the notice the same day while they were watching other people house get demolished over there in Bernard Lodge. It's the same day. Andrew Holness know what he's doing. That maximum pressure. When you get a letter to evict, after the same day you see that house are tear down over Bernard Lodge, that's maximum pressure Andrew Holness have put on Uno. But some of Uno see nothing wrong with that. Maximum pressure. Stress out these people. Some of them say, boy, I don't know, sleep from when, them have high blood pressure and them have all type of stuff, people. When you threaten a man like that in life, you know what's $1 million for build a house? And you're there on the land for so long. Eh? You know? And you're there on the land for so long, and after a time, they might come tell you, say, if you come off of the land, you spend so much money on it.
No intention
listen.
to actually evict
So there's a
them. This is
process.
their way of getting their
There's a
attention.
process. There's a
Mr.
process
Morgan.
Because you're slapping.
to give us their information.
Shane, are you there?
To say
So they give an eviction notice.
we have been trying.
There could be any other way of getting
There
attention.
have been many attempts.
Town hall.
There have been many attempts.
Letters.
There have been many attempts to engage with persons in the area to get them to come in
So let me
to
be clear.
regularize
You're saying
themselves.
there was no intention to act. There's no intention to actually evict
So
them.
there's a
This is
process.
their way of getting their
There's a
attention.
process. There's a
Mr.
process.
Morgan, that's can't right.
Allow me to finish.
I will.
There's a
But
process.
you will admit that this can't be right.
There's a process if you are occupying government land and you have received notices that you must regularize or you must come in. And if you do not do it, then based on the process that exists, we put a notice. There's one notice based on what is in the regulations. Now, in conversation with the National Land Agency, one of the issues that I had to inquire on is the issue of Lloydersville because I was very concerned about it. And my information from technocrats there is, listen, we have been making so many attempts to try and get the persons to come in to regularize them.
The people themselves, somebody just come out there, come survey land. And so them and come back, come give them paper and blah, blah, blah. And the next time, they go surprised when the man give them paper to leave the land. It was the same day while they might tear down the people in the house. A maximum pressure and stress.
Only when we recognize that the land was being sold by some persons in the community and new squatting was taken.
Some persons in the community. Me is a gang of sell land in Jamaica, man. It's still a way to hear the gang them, you know.
It's the only option we had was to give notices in the community, get the people to come in and we can regularize them.
People, lie the better I tell them. Lie the better I tell them people. Lie I tell upon the people for looters. Yo, you see people at Ludersville, them are not idiots. Them are not fool. Them are not claffy. Them are not monkey. Nobody boy are not fool. I lie them and I tell. And at the same time, you have politicians around here do all type of nonsense. And nobody now will sit up how much land and type of something. No plan them sit up on the people. No plan them sit up on all me say Colonel Charles, him sit up on 500 acre over St. Thomas there. J.C. Hutchison, him take a 1,400 out of 2,400. Out of 2,400 acre, 1,400 J.C. claim. Tell me if a politician love them. Tell me if a politician love them. Poor people all over my country want a piece of land. You see 2,400 pieces of acre land there, the split up. Why would you want more than half of it? Why would you want more than half of it? You're serving the people. You're in office to serve them. Why would you want that J.C. Hutchison? Why would you want 1,400 acre out of 2,400 acre, boss? Why you do that? What to the people then? Jamaica, me tell you this. Them politicians in Jamaica, me attack on both sides. Because I don't want to get this thing twisted. I see them both of them, I see them. Now, when them are thief people, all they like them dim at Jamaica. So when a power cut, a politician a move money, a move things. Them not have no conscience. When them a take, them not have no conscience. When money a move, they not have no conscience. And the royal read him, almost $1 billion with a B. Don't forget Mandeville Municipal Building. $400 million thief out of government building, out of office. I mean, like, when a thief $100 million, you're not satisfied yet? Jesus Christ, man, how much street light you gonna have go out here, so? How much power cut? You go on a thief $50 million, not $50,000 or $500,000, or $50 million a thief. Then a thief $100 million. Then thief $150 million a thief. Then $200 million, and you know stop because of $400 million. People, me say, yeah, some people in Jamaica don't have no heart. When them go out there, them thief anything. They no business with the future. That's why I tell you, say, these politicians do not plan for our future. Them going there for themselves. No, all of them. Politicians don't have the long-term plan, like I say, Michael Mann, they go in there and set up National Housing Trust and different stuff. So me and you cannot benefit today. Them a politician have none of that thing in them brain family. They just go in there to get rich. No. Them see the money they want it. No. And friend I said, I say, I know they want the money, I know they want it rich. Them now we pan nothing, family. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about the future. They don't care about you. If one man, if you see a 2,400 acre land, you as a politician, you want 1,400 acre. It show a little respect and love you have for the people, man. You know, it show a little respect you have for the people. Think about them as a family. Think about them as a real good. If you're a politician and you see some land available, farmers have been farming and for longest, you know, and you can rake in 1,400 acre out of 2,400 acres of land. When are you alone? When so many people, things must make sense. Then look at Colonel Charles again. 500 acres of land. Run off the people who must serve. These people, they serve. Jamaica people, we don't know if they know the position. And them are the servant in the Jamaica people. Them are doing the work, you know, hire them to do a job, you know. How now make them do no so? Why we make them do so over the years? We still up on the plantation with the mentality we have. We're not fighting back with the still up on our own hand. What are we doing, Jamaica people? What are we going here? How come one man, Colonel Charles, take a 500 acre of land over there at St. Thomas? No paper, I'm not sure feet. He just run with everybody, bully and bad man is in. No money, no paper, I'm not sure. No paper, I'm not sure. You think about that? About 500 acre, 5,000, something like that. Some big number on water land. One man. And the people them serve get nothing. So this is how politicians do it in Jamaica. Them take big, they don't care about you. For them job, if they think about themselves and them cronies, their family, nepotism and corruption, cronyism. Do you hear me, people? They do not care about us. That's why the country is like that. No love coming from them to us. No love. They treat you shabby. These politicians treat us very shabby. No love coming from them to us. None. Just look what me I say. They don't love it. Let's go there for themselves, man. So, anyway, I big up for some people I saw this morning. Elizabeth Miller, big up yourself. David Jervis, manners and respect, you know. Gloria Morris, good afternoon, family. Good afternoon. Ann Bennett, big up yourself. Dolly Bless, manners and respect. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, family. Winnie Mead. Big up yourself, Winnie Mead. Big up yourself. Blondie Brown. Big up yourself. Manners and respect. Manners and respect. Blade Brown. Big up yourself. Manners and respect. And, you know, each and every one of their son, the one who will come late, same way. Christopher Wagwan, brother. Manners and respect, real patriot. Big up yourself, Christopher. Big up yourself, my brother. You know. Letitia Elliott. Wagwan, Letitia Elliott. Manners and respect, you know. I feel me 2 cents, Wagwan there. I like that, and I feel me 2 cents. It's about 3,000 acre perennial Charles Tifa St. Thomas. Sorry, about 500. So maybe a 5,000 then, man. So somebody that tell me say 3,000 acre perennial Charles. I want to understand how the politician are doing people. People, I'm sure you can find politician on PNP side and do the same thing. People, I saw them do it. People, I saw them do it. Think about it. You are a leader, and there's a piece of land, 2,400 acre. And as a politician, you want to take 1,400? You don't respect the people. You don't respect the people, and boy, you have to come out of the office. If you don't shall run out of the office so that people, look at Colonel Charles. Somebody that's about 3,000 acre land. I sent them a can't show the document for. If people were using the land forever, man, run them off, get back this and run them off. I can't show the paper. These are the men we have in the office. They lie to us. We have a prime minister can't even declare assets. Integrity Commissioner can't even tell me nothing about it. Because them can't find documents, him have sitting and can't show for. I want to understand what I say. You want to understand what Carter say? Them thing in the right, man. The Integrity Commission, I speak up the thing, you know. All the Integrity Commission, me I wonder what them work for because them now come with it. They can't come with it, come tell you certain things. So that means that money will waste. We can have some people where we're supposed to in there, we're supposed to take the money and we pay them to come tell you the truth to make sure the politicians have integrity. That's their job, to make sure politicians have integrity. And instead of them coming out here and be able to come out here with them findings, politicians put a gag order on them. So you find a bunch of politicians that do not have any integrity. You know? So, yeah, man, so call Samuda under fire too. Integrity Commissioner. And call Samuda too. I'll do a total video later on that. You know, because enough more in the people. And expect some man PNP side to trust me. You know? The Prime Minister, yeah. This Prime Minister family. Remember, you know, where the corruption come from. The fish rat from. If you have the Prime Minister, I break the law. I make a list so I break the law.
It is the office of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and it's not fair to him if the problem lies on the side of the Integrity Commission. Mm-hmm. But it's not about just the Prime Minister as much as I would be concerned about him as a person. It is the office of the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the implications. I think the Integrity Commission can't say much, but that is not the case for Mr. Holness, the person. So what JAMP is asking, in the interest of the implications of this, it's an anti-corruption legislation. He needs to say to the Parliament tomorrow, defend himself and set the record straight. A bit of a gross on my part is that I do not believe that the Integrity Commission has done enough of a good job explaining to the public what these things mean. And I think it's unfair to our parliamentarians when we misunderstand and all kind of allegations begin to fly.
Right.
So to break it down, I own a house, I have to put it on the form. If I have an insurance policy with a cash value of about 10 million, I have to put it. If I have an obligation, a loan, I have to say what that is. And I then have to explain how am I earning this kind of money. It's not fair to him if the problem lies on the side of the Integrity Commission. But it's not about just the Prime Minister as much as I would be concerned about him as a person. It is the office of the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the implications. I think the Integrity Commission can't say much, but that is not the case for Mr. Holness, the person. So what Jamp is asking, in the interest of the implications of this, it's an anti-corruption legislation. He needs to say to the Parliament tomorrow, defend himself and set the record straight.
Prime Minister.
A bit of a grouse on my part is that I do not believe that the Integrity Commission has done enough of a good job explaining to the public what these things mean. And I think it's unfair to our parliamentarians when we misunderstand and all kind of allegations begin to fly.
Right.
So to break it down, I own a house, I have to put it on the form. If I have an insurance policy with a cash value of about 10 million, I have to put it. If I have an obligation, a loan, I have to say what that is. And I then have to explain how am I earning this kind of money.
Prime Minister not explain nothing when get the big house from us.
They're going to simply check. They're going to investigate. There's a Director of Information and Investigation that is going to now check to make sure that all that is on the form, you can justify how you came to it. And clearing is about simply that. Have I been able to justify and be satisfied?
That's why she couldn't get to clear the Prime Minister. That's why she said that is what clearing is. That means you can show for what you got. So if you can't show for what you got, your tax you cannot be cleared. So this is what we have going on with the Prime Minister. You hear what the woman said? Let me back up a little bit so you can hear what she explain what clearing means.
The Integrity Commission is then going to simply check. They're going to investigate. There's a Director of Information and Investigation that is going to now check to make sure that all that is on the form, you can justify how you came to it. And clearing is about simply that. Have I been able to justify and be satisfied that what is on this form is in truth and in fact a complete statement and a truthful one? That is in essence what it means to certify it. All the facts there, and not only what is there is correct, but to ensure that there are not things that should be on that form that is not there. 2014, we have on record that the Prime Minister had to be reported to the parliamentary leader. 2014, his declaration.
That's 2014. So he might do it from before he come in office. He might do these things from before he come in office. He might hide stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? He might do this stuff. Cause remember, before the man come in office, they might wonder, oh, you get this a big house here, and you pay, now reflect it. All the wall we are built. And some Jamaicans say, Lord, man, you bad mind. That's why I see cold control what I say, me not go to body for that big house, me not Finsack house and this Capital Land house. People, our brain work. Because nobody not supposed to grudge him for him house where we don't know how him get it as a Prime Minister. So from 2014, he might do them things. Me I tell you, things that come from top people.
And not only what is there is correct, but to ensure that there are not things that should be on that form that is not there. 2014, we have on record that the Prime Minister had to be reported to the parliamentary leader. 2014, his declaration was not cleared. 2016, it was late, and as I said earlier, that's an offense under the law. 2017, this is after 1 year of being the Prime Minister, wasn't cleared. 2018, which was also published in 2019, there was no adverse report. 2019, late in publication. 2020, so in 2019, 2 months late. 2020, 5 months late. 2021, 9 months late. In 2021, we got that in January of this year. So I would say the first time that this happened, one would say it's concerning. Twice it's disturbing. 3 times it's alarming. By the time you get to the 4th, there's a pattern here. And by the time you get to the 5th, if we count from 2014, we have what is an entrenched and dangerous practice. The Prime Minister of Jamaica needs to say to the country, I would say tomorrow in the Parliament, what is happening.
People, the Prime Minister now come on comes to Parliament, nothing. Not a word him come on comes to Parliament. Him no nobody no obligation. Him, a badness around Jamaica, man. Pure crookedness and corruption around the place. That's why I say what's going on downstairs is just the poison The crumbs just a drop down a bottom. The fish right from the head, people. From the beard of Aaron right down to his garments. Yeah, man. He come from the beard of Aaron right down to the garments, people. It a come from top. So these politicians, they lie, them cheat, them steal from the country, them steal from the people. When they go in the office, it's like some terrorists them. A terrorist them from our country and they go in there. Everybody has steal everywhere. Pure badness are going. Nobody now check, nobody now watch, nobody now go to jail. Jamaica is going to be better when politicians start go to jail for them crime. Can't call us a tell you. As long as you don't see politicians go to jail, I hell a country for nothing. Country can be better. Will never be better. You could have hear them talk till God come. All them can do is come lie to it. And so because what? Some people believe it and drink it like Kool-Aid. However, people, thank you so much for watching Jamaican Callers. Go ahead and like the little page, man. Thank you for liking it. Me soon I like it. Me soon I like it, people. Me not beat me soon I like it. Me soon I like it. No like what I want over son. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell up in the corner so when I come on you can get the notification. Just like over there on Facebook. You understand me? But me I grow the front because me have some people on YouTube who don't have the Facebook page. So I have to consider them. And we have some people over Facebook when they have no YouTube page. So we have to consider them too. You understand me? Love you guys. See you later. Peace out.